Good morning, everyone. You might be wondering what that video was all about. Allow me to introduce you to Swiss Re's Property and Casualty Data Analytics value proposition. My name is Normally, actually by profession, and I've been in this industry for nearly 2 decades. With my team of actuaries, data scientists, data engineers, underwriters, we help support over 100 of Swiss Re clients, empowering their next chapter of growth, profitability, and efficiency with data-driven solutions and insights. So I'm here to talk about the next chapter and how do we as an industry progress together. Why? The reality is there's an increasing amount of internet-enabled devices, universal connectivity, which is changing the customer expectation across all industries, and insurance doesn't stay behind. Pandemic is a case in point. There's heterogeneous amount of data coming in from multiple data sources, which risk protection providers can leverage to really penetrate further client base and markets. As the value chain gets connected, we have better insights on customers, the ecosystem, but also importantly risk. The alignment of the assumed risk exposure and the prices we charge gets better. So one of our Swiss Re Institute's research study suggests that 92% of E&C insurers expect that they will see better value with big data, which will help them in improving their pricing, understanding their underwriting portfolios, risk over the next 2 years. However, another study suggests 65% of executives are yet to see an ROI from their artificial intelligence investments, and we wonder why. We believe that data, analytics, artificial intelligence does exist in the organization's strategy. However, there is a disjoint between the strategy and the organization's behavior, and truly allowing technology be a true enabler to allow the industry and companies in general to have an executable transformation journey. In Swiss Re P&C Analytics, we are working on it. Over nearly 160 years, we really use data to enrich our underwriting decisions and provide clients with insights. Curation of data, validation of data, training systems, training people, having the right governance in place takes time, and it's a journey. Let me give you a story much simpler to understand. You might have kids in your house, and at some point you have gone in and gifted them a Lego box. The kids get excited, rip it apart, all the Legos are on the floor. That heap, which really upsets you, is data, structured as well as unstructured. You ask your kid to clean that mess up. The kid goes in and starts stacking those Lego blocks by color: red, blue, green, yellow. That's validation and curation. You then go in with your kid to start building that Lego house. That's where slowly insights come in. But the real power of that data and insight is when you start telling a story, when you start seeing that kitchen, that lounge, the sofa, and the chairs. So that's what data analytics is, which speaks louder when the right insight is in place and when the right story is in place. So just to put this all in context, we are trying to build a story and helping our clients to answer questions and helping them to enable growth, optimize their portfolio, how to steer the portfolios better, and move towards more sustainable, profitable businesses. How do you improve the efficiency, automate the process, and most importantly, how do you engage with the customers better? How do you make it a little bit more real. I think everyone in the room would have seen the recent events in Australia, Queensland, the devastating floods in Malaysia a couple of months back. Those are some of the news headlines we were seeing when it came to Malaysia. We believe analytics is the guiding light to close the protection gap that was shouted at us when these events were occurring. People dying, that's the fatality rate. People displaced, about 125,000 people displaced from their houses, and insured losses running in billions. We quickly started getting calls from our clients, and what were the questions? Where is the flood accumulation? Where are we exposed more? Is it the high-risk exposures or the low-risk exposures? Where are the zones? Are we writing the right risks? Do we have the right portfolio in place? How do we steer the portfolio to make it more profitable within the limit? And as always, how does climate change impact all of this? So one of the solutions that PNC Analytics, my team, has been working on and we're very passionate about is portfolio insights, as we lovingly call it OI. OI really enables our clients to understand the NatCat accumulation, like flood, earthquake, and many more. Understand the portfolio better. You really try to enrich your portfolio utilizing Swiss Re's 160 years of experience, our proprietary models, and we enrich the tool with external data as well as alternative data, like remote sensing, pre and post event, and what is that talking about portfolio. You can actually build this, you can contextualize it, it's a tailor-made solution. You have KPI pane on top, where you can really see your technical premium and loss ratio information for your portfolios. You can compare your new business versus your renewed business and how that is performing against different hazard profiles. And then you can have a single risk portfolio view as well as an aggregate portfolio view. We leverage our Swiss Re global flood maps and are able to drive insights for regulatory purposes also across different return periods. We don't stop there. We really help our clients to optimize their insurance portfolios. We leverage our proprietary optimizer called Helix and try to understand what is the minimum loss ratio that should be coming through or you should include in your business, subject to obviously expected shortfalls. This is just one of the examples that we're showing, and I know dead slides doesn't do justice, so please come by to Booth 209 where we have the tool as a demo and you can play with it and really see the power of data visualization and where we really leverage different kinds of data. We are also building massive databases because we believe in Asia particularly, data is an issue. What is the right kind of data? We recently launched our Australian Property Intelligence, which gathers data from over 20 different data sources, defines 250 risk dimensions, and that's the power of data that is the foundation for all our assets, models, and tools that we are building, and answering use cases like social inflation, supply chain risks. These are the hot topics right now, and we are having a conversation with our clients. So please again, feel free to come and talk to us in the booth, given the time constraint. We can't show all the demos here. To summarize, there is an impact of all these solutions that we are building with the clients and for the clients, which kind of varies. Either it's a loss ratio improvement. We've recently done a portfolio steering for a motor insurer and they saw a 6% loss ratio improvement. Two, there is profitable growth, and we also help clients in a consultative fashion to enter new markets and new product lines. If I would like you to take away only 2 or 3 things, it would be data analytics doesn't only stop at data, structured and unstructured. It's the ability to tell a story. So remember the kitchen and the lounge when you are building your Lego blocks. We in Swiss Re provide a consulting called Impact Plus, which is a B2B marketplace plug-and-play platform which allows you to access all of these data in a very seamless fashion, either through an API service or enterprise. Portfolio Insights is only one of the solutions that we are building, and we are very passionate to build a complete array of solutions. And we'll be more than happy to showcase to you some of those when you visit us in the booth. Thank you very much. Thank you for being a lovely audience. To summarize, there is an impact of all these solutions that we are building with the clients and for the clients, which kind of varies. Either it's a loss ratio improvement. We've recently done a portfolio steering for a motor insurer, and they saw a 6% loss ratio improvement. Two, there is profitable growth, and we also help clients in a consultative fashion to enter new markets and new product lines. If I would like you to take away only 2 or 3 things, it would be data analytics doesn't only stop at data, structured and unstructured. It's the ability to tell a story. So remember the kitchen and the lounge when you are building your Lego blocks. We in Swiss Re provide a consultative approach in helping our clients to power the next stage of growth, profitability. We are a team with risk consultants as well as tech